Police Service is working to counter violent extremism is a multifaceted approach. One is working with the community, and then the other one is a more cyber or online approach. So in terms of working with the community, we are looking to link people with the kind of community stakeholders who can assist them through difficult times. So we recognize that people are at risk because they've had a number of issues in their lives. Oftentimes, this corresponds to other things that have happened, a death in the family, a loss of a job. They're going through a period of crisis or questioning, and they start to gravitate toward violent extremism. And so in those cases, we want to link people up with community stakeholders who can help them and support them. Oftentimes, police may be the ones who become aware of it, but we're not the best position to address it. So it's really important that we give an individual, tailorized approach to every individual that is in need. And in terms of the cyber approach, we integrate cyber investigations with in real life investigations. So sometimes these cases come to our attention because we have had a family member or a friend come forward and say that they're aware that somebody is talking about planning something. In other cases, we've had people who have vocalized what they're intending on doing online. And so whether it comes to our attention through cyberspace or in real life, we then want to move to intervene to give the person the help and the support that they need before a criminal act occurs. That's the greatest measure of success is, of course, if we can prevent something from occurring. So whether someone comes to our attention through family or friends contacting us, or whether it's through online engagement or an investigation, at that point we work with what's called a hub model. So we want to bring people to the stakeholders who are best suited to be able to help them. Oftentimes police are the ones who get contacted about an issue, but we're actually not the best ones who are suited to really be able to help the person in terms of what's going on. So for example, we will sit at a table and do a case study where the person's name and particulars aren't revealed, but the details of what it is that's going on are. And we'll work with stakeholders like the school board, housing, the hospitals, to see if the person needs medical or mental health intervention, whether there are housing issues, whether or not the person needs to go back to school and be reintegrated. Maybe there's been a death in the family and they need grief counseling. And then at that point, we'll create a tailored approach to be able to assist that person. The stakeholders who are best suited to be able to deal with what that person is going through are then tasked with assisting that person. And at that point, only they are given the particulars of who the person is and what the intervention is. And of course, this is all done with the support of the family and friends and the individual who has agreed to go through this process. And we've had great success with using this model and working with our communities. The future of countering violent extremism really is in working with communities to prevent things before they occur. In terms of the cyber component, I think it's really exciting because it's a space that's growing and it provides opportunities for police to be engaged, both proactively and through investigations, to figure out what's going on. And if you look at the world of, for example, child exploitation, I mean, it was through online engagement that things really changed and came to the forefront of people understanding what's happening out there. And I think that you'll see this follow the same trajectory and provide opportunities for interventions that we wouldn't have known about otherwise. And that in itself is exciting.